I'm so happy to see all of you participating into this AfroGourmand Masterclass with our ambassador AfroGourmand Chef Coco. Okay, so we are here live from Dakar, from our AfroGourmand studio, and you guys are all from Nigeria. You are bloggers from Nigeria, and I think you have some guests with you and with us. So I can't wait to see all of you participating, cooking step by step with Chef Coco today. Chef Coco, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, Wael. And I am Chef Coco, as Wael say, and I'm very happy to be here with you and spend this hour and a half to 2 hours or so with you. And you might be wondering, who are these AfroGourmands who invited you to this masterclass? So AfroGourmand is a community of chefs, food bloggers, influencers, people who love food, and especially African food. We have the common desire to really discover, experiment, share, and most importantly, to inspire with our food. The food bloggers are really very proud of enhancing African gastronomies and to make them sublime by adding European dairy product to really create those unique recipes. Today we'll be using French product because France is, as we say in French, terre du lait et des produits laitiers, which means the soil of milk and dairy products. So we will be using cream, butter, and cheeses. The French products are really characterized by 3 different aspects. The first one is what's called le terroir, which is really that what gives you that wide range of different dairy products. We have also the quality, which is the know-how and the, the heritage of French know-how, which is confirmed by the 51 different PDOs, which is the protection denomination of origin that France dairy products have, and obviously that unique taste that give us as chef that little touch that we are really looking for. So I will demonstrate all this today in the recipe of the day, which is a cheesecake with a baobab cheesecake with a plantain base, drizzled with butter, salt, caramel, infused with ginger. I know some of you couldn't find baobab. We will be using ginger, and it doesn't matter that we use ginger twice, okay? And throughout the live, I will be showing you the different phases, and I will be giving you some tips on how to use those different dairy products. Without further ado, I will ask Wael to present the different panelists, and I'm going to really wash my hands immediately. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chef Coco. So hello guys, I'm Wael, and I will be your moderator today during all this AfroGourmand Masterclass. Here we can't wait to see you cooking with Chef Coco. So as you know, just a quick sum up of what Chef Coco said. Today it will be all about the perfect balance, all right, between the African cuisine, our local ingredient that we are very proud of, and the European dairy products that are characterized with the high quality standards and a very exceptional taste that makes them unique. So I will ask the 3 of you to introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is, good afternoon, and thank you for having me here. My name is Taylor Onilo. I'm a radio host. I'm a multimedia personality, fashion, beauty, and lifestyle blogger. I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria. I host a daily radio show on prime time, drive time in Lagos, Nigeria at Cool FM. In my spare time, I create content for brands. I create fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and food content for brands and for myself. I'm also an entrepreneur. I own a hair business called Hair Sentiments. And I'm just a happy-go-lucky girl who loves to eat and have a good time. So thank you for having me, and I can't wait to create this amazing masterpiece today with Chef Coco.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kayla.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Yepisi, but people call me Sistebi. I'm a blogger, content creator, food and lifestyle, and I live in Lagos. I do recipes, I show videos about my family, and I show content that I believe my audience loves. I'm looking forward to today just learning a new recipe because I love food and I love good food so much. But something I've not really done a lot of desserts and all of that. So I'm really, really looking forward to what I'm going to learn today and to put it to good use. So nice to see everybody here, and it is awesome that we have Chef Coco to teach this masterclass.
Thank you very much. I look forward to spend these 2 hours with you guys. Okay?
Well, it's simple. My name is Marche, and I'm a food blogger. Yeah.
Okay. Let's, I think, start immediately with the recipe. I presume everybody have the ingredients. We are ready here on the studio. Is everybody ready with me? Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be starting by choosing 2 of the softest plantain banana. I have decided to use these ones, these 2. I'm going to peel them and cut them in small cubes. And
Okay.
by the way, I would really love everybody to cook with me, okay? Because it's not only like a lesson where you just have to listen to me. I want you to also show in your creativity and show us what you're doing as a final product. So I really count on you. It's really more a fun collaboration or exercise rather than teaching on how to use these products, okay? So first of all, I'm going to slice my plantain in length and make small cubes, okay? I'm going to peel both of them. Wow, they're so soft, it's very easy to peel them. Let me throw this in my dustbin to create more working space. Make it as flat as possible, and you slice the banana lengthwise, as I say, and cut them in small cubes or pieces. Doesn't have to be regular. We'll seal the bottom of our cheesecake in the mold, or however you'll be using it. We are going to caramelize them and actually really press them anyway. So I just want to have small pieces. Is everybody following me? Great. Sisi, you done with the plantain?
Yes, I have.
Done. Perfect. So I have here my non-sticking pan, which I have lit. I'm going to add the butter. And as you can see, I'm going to do something very unusual, which is to fry the plantain banana in butter. We usually fry our plantain banana with 100% fat oil, while this time I'm going to be using butter. Here, I want to make sure my butter is not too hot. I don't want to burn it. And one of the first tips I'm going to give you is to not burn your butter, because if you use burnt butter, it will give you such a very sour taste, which you don't want. I'm going to add a few drops of olive oil or any other oil in this fact, but I've used olive oil because that's what I have in front of me. I'm going to wait for the butter to really melt and start bubbling. Here I have used unsalted butter because I want to have something that I will add as a butter at the end, which is the fleur de sel. My butter is now ready. I'm going to add it in the pan.
Chef, actually, can you explain us how we make butter?
So, butter is obtained by skimming pasteurized milk. You pasteurize it at 72 degrees, and pasteurized milk, you skim it, and then you beat it to separate the butter, which is the fat, from the milk. And you use full cream milk.
And just a question, do you know how many, what quantity of milk we use in order to have butter, 1 kilo of butter?
Roughly, to have 1 kilo of butter, you need to use a minimum of 22 liters.
I was very impressed when I learned that, so that's what I wanted to share with the participants.
Absolutely, it's really a massive amount of milk. That's why butter is much more expensive than milk, because it uses a lot of quantity. Yeah.
So it's a long process, and that gives it its a unique.
It's really a long process that gives it unique, how can I say, creaminess. And there is also different type of butter. You have salted butter, unsalted butter, what you call original butter or natural butter. So it all gives you all that diversity that you need to use in each different recipes.
And you also have different colors of butter. When you see butter, they are not the same.
Absolutely. The color of butter really depends on the season, on what are the cows eating. Obviously, in summer, they have a lot of grass. They eat grass. The color is more yellow, while in winter, they don't have that grass, and the color is more pale. Has everybody started frying the plantain?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm starting.
Yes,
Okay, let's keep, and as I say, it's really a process that takes time. Don't try to speed up by putting too much heat on your stove. It's really going to take some time, and once we get there, it's really a process that we'll have to stop very quickly, because it's very easy to go from burnt plantain to caramelized plantain.
Okay.
So you really need to play by, how can I say, by visual, okay? Make sure that your heat is not too much. But don't worry, because we have added the oil, it will be very difficult to burn the butter.
Oh, I missed that. Are we supposed to add some oil to the butter?
Yeah, a touch of oil to avoid the butter to burn.
Chef, can you tell us regarding butter, what makes it so special? I mean, I know it's protected, so.
Well, that's what makes it special. The term or the denomination butter, it's really something that is protected by European laws. You cannot call just anything butter. To be a butter, you need to have 82% fat and a maximum of 16% of water. And the fact that we have so little water in the butter, that's what will prevent butter to become moldy. Because anything that becomes moldy, it's because it's very humid, and butter is something really not humid. That's what preserve it to become moldy. As you can see, my plantain is really cooking, and it's, how can I say, starting slowly to change color. I want it when it's become golden brown. You can see there are some small pieces that are really starting to caramelize. We are not yet there. Let's give it another maximum of 10 minutes.
Do you guys have questions so far? Do you guys have questions so far?
Amazing. Gosh.
Guys, do you have questions so far? Is it okay? Can you follow the chef?
Yes. I'm very.
Yes, we're following that.
Are you, Matse, are you frying your plantain?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Mine is taking a while to brown though.
Yes, it will take a while, but once it starts getting brown, the process will be very fast.
Okay.
Remember, by frying it, you need to allow to cook. Plantain is one of those type of banana, obviously I know you are aware of, that needs to be cooked. But you will see, trust me, it will really get caramelized at one point. And the reason I've choose butter instead of having it just the oil, butter have, as I said earlier, 82% of fat, while oil, as the name says, it's really 100% fat.
So mine is not changing color yet, but it's frying.
You see here, it's really starting to change color. We are almost there.
Mine is getting brown.
Sorry?
I said mine is getting brown. It's getting brown. Just piece of brownness.
A little bit, yes. It's getting golden.
Yes, golden.
Okay. And now you're going to see from golden to brown, it's going to be very fast.
But guys, don't miss your chance. Too much, it will be burned. Not enough, it will not be cooked.
Chef Coco, mine is brown.
Yours is brown. You can start adding sugar, okay? And add sugar, I'll say to your liking, not too much obviously. Okay, mine is also brown enough so I can add sugar. I'm going to add a touch of sugar. And to enhance the taste, that's where I'm going to add my salt. A nice pinch of salt. And then you can see.
Chef Coco,
yes?
I used salted butter, so do I still need to add salt? A pinch of salt?
A touch.
Okay.
Because we want to create that contrast of taste of salt and sweet and sour rather. Do you see how my color is changing very quickly?
Yeah, mine is still taking a while.
It isn't changing yet. It's not brown at all.
So
Mine is actually very brown.
Done. If it's very brown, you can switch off the heat, okay? And add.
I turned it off.
Okay, perfect. And then you can add the honey that I put on the recipe.
Okay.
Okay, and then start taking it out of the oil, of the butter.
Okay.
Careful, that's very dangerous.
Okay.
And for everyone who is watching us, don't worry. You know that all of our masterclass are recorded and it will be shared on our platforms, on our social media, our YouTube channel. So don't hesitate to follow us, Les AfroGourmands, if you want to do it again at home.
So you see now I'm going to switch off the heat on my side and add the honey. which will also help cooling the whole mixture down. Mix it a little bit. And then...
Okay, now the wine is getting a bit brown, so I add the sugar now and a touch of salt.
Yeah. Did you add the sugar already? And then I'm going to skim it. You can use any type of skimmer you want, just to remove it, to remove the plantain from the oil. Here you are. And we're going to use now this plantain as the base of our cheesecake.
Okay.
Finish skimming. And I'm going to put this on the side. So I would like to see where everybody is at.
Okay.
So at what point do we put the honey now?
I can't see. You say it's still not brown? It's still not caramelized?
It's browning, and I've already added like sugar and a pinch of salt. Do I add the honey now?
It's definitely getting browner than when it started. And did you use also ripe plantain?
Yes,
Mine is browning.
It's yours getting brown, it's yummy.
Did you use ripe plantain?
Yes, let me try to show you. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see. It's getting browner. You can see caramelization happening on the pieces. Definitely, you are on the right track. Take your time.
Oh, okay. Wow, this takes a while.
As you can see mine how they
Brown. Can you see mine?
You see? Let's see yours.
Oh, yours is... Yeah, see mine.
Want to see mine? All right, this is mine.
Yeah, maybe can you try to add the heat? Or is it on maximum? Matzi, it's perfect.
Thank you.
That's perfect. That's what we wanted.
So do I? How about?
Sisi, can you try to, Kayla, can you try to make your pan a little bit hotter? Or is that the maximum?
It's brown.
Is that maximum?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll take our time and wait for you.
Yeah, it's starting to get brown.
Yeah. It's going to be
How
very
much
quick.
sugar?
Don't necessarily add more sugar.
A little sugar.
You can if you want, but I think you don't have to. What you've added already is enough.
Oh, I haven't put any sugar at all.
Oh, okay, then put some, please.
A spoon or a tablespoon?
Put 2 of those big spoons.
Okay.
Okay, so is the sugar supposed to combine with the plantain to form together?
It will come together when you make it rest in the fridge, but that's the next step. Now it doesn't have to be coming together.
Okay,
Sisi,
so
I think yours is ready now. From what I can see, yours is ready. Unless you really wanted to have it much more browner.
Okay, so do I put the honey?
Yes, you can put the honey now. Put the honey, the pinch of salt, and give it a good twist, and you should be ready. Perfect. Take it out of the heat. You can skim it, take it out of the pan. Yeah.
Should I put the honey before I take it out of the heat?
Sorry?
Yes.
Okay. I was asking if I should put
Yes,
the honey first.
add the honey before you take it out, yes. It's going to be easier to mix the honey and the pinch of salt as well. Don't forget the pinch of salt.
I have put that. Yeah. I think I'm
C'est du beurre.
where I'm supposed to.
So it looks like everybody is ready for the next step. You can skim it, Sisi. You can remove it from the heat. I think it looks ready. Yes. Yeah, you are ready. Use or take the mold to do this cheesecake. I've chosen to use small molds that I'm going to be putting the plantain banana and press it in the bottom to create a seal when I'll be putting the cream cheese with baobab powder, or when you will be putting the cream cheese with ginger powder. I'm going to be using 4 different small bowls. If you don't have small mold like this, you're more than welcome to use maybe like a glass, and then we do a different type of cheesecake, or you have the big cheesecake mold and you use it in one go. But here I will be preferring to plate them individually. You see, make sure, I want the camera to follow me here. Make sure the bottom of all the 4 different molds are really sealed. By sealed, I mean that the, what do you call it? It won't let the whipped cream with the cream cheese kind of elude from the sides. Are you guys fine? Do you need any, you have any question?
That's okay, right?
I feel like my mold is too big for my plantain. So either I need more plantain or I need a smaller mold.
Okay, how big is the mold?
This is my mold, and I only have half.
Is that plantain? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. But then, see, because you're using in one closed mold, you really don't need to have a thick base of plantain. There, the exercise here is really to have the combination of plantain which have been cooked in butter, and also to have the cream cheese and the caramel on top. So it's the mixture of those 3 different textures that we are looking for. If you don't have a complete base of plantain, it's not a big deal. Don't waste your time in doing more plantain because it won't add anything. Okay? Here I needed to have a thick layer of plantain because I needed to seal the mold. Okay?
So we can kind of mash it in there.
In your glass, that's also perfect. That's perfect in the glass.
I'm using a glass.
Yeah, that's perfect.
A cognac glass.
That's perfect.
What did you say you were using, my chef?
Sorry?
I'm using a cognac glass.
A cognac glass or a whiskey glass.
Or a whiskey glass.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Mm.
Okay, now that everybody is ready, we're going to take your glass, the mold, and mine. I'm going to put them in the fridge to allow the batter to set. Now we're going to start with the process of the cream cheese. I'm going to be adding, where is my art? Here. I'm going to be adding the cream cheese. Use as smooth cream cheese as possible. The condensed milk. Condensed milk. I will add the lemon juice to really just give it that little zing that we are looking for, and the baobab powder, and mix everything together with a whisk. Don't try to do it with the electrical whisk. It's useless because it doesn't allow you to go as faster as the electrical whisk. You need to do really gently. Here the process is to incorporate all the baobab powder into the cream cheese and make sure the lemon is well incorporated, and obviously to make sure we don't have any lumps.
Chef, just to remind to everyone that at this step, if we don't have baobab powder,
exactly. If you don't have baobab powder, you're more than welcome to use your ginger powder. And as I said before, everybody will be using ginger powder in Nigeria. We're going to be doing a ginger cream cheese, a cheesecake rather. You can see how I'm beating it. I don't want to see any lumps. Can the camera really zoom in?
We can't see you.
Can you see here? Can you see me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm making sure I don't have any lumps of baobab powder, and on your side make sure the ginger is well incorporated in the cream cheese. You see, you really have something which is almost like a very thick dough, or a thick.
Yeah.
Can you see it? You see how thick this is? That's where we're going to use whipped cream to add in some air, which is very important to make this whole recipe very light and easy to eat. On my side, my cream cheese condensed milk mixture is really ready. Who else are we waiting?
Yeah, waiting for you, Missy. Missy is slow.
can you explain us what did you choose the liquid cream?
Well, I choose liquid cream because for me liquid cream is one of the health fatty ingredient that you can add. As I said earlier, the liquid cream have to have, by law again, at least 30% of fat, while if you add butter and margarine is around 82%, and obviously the oil is 100% of fat. And also I like using cream because the cream for me it's really something that sublime all the delicacy of the recipe, add an extra touch, and most importantly keep all the flavor of the ingredients that we'll be using. That's why I will be whipping my cream and using it in this mixture.
And I think to get cream, how do we get cream? I mean, it comes from the milk, right? You just have to skim the...
So Cream is pasteurized milk, a skimmed pasteurized milk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chef.
Are we all ready?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're going to whip our cream. Take a larger bowl than the one that you use. I left it here in the fridge. Yeah. It's always easier to whip cold cream. And you can also whip it under what you can call a bain-marie of ice cubes. So if you want to have something thicker by using liquid cream, just add few drops of lemon juice, mix it well, and let it rest for 5 minutes. You will see your liquid cream will become much, much thicker. Okay, so now I'm going to ask Mathieu to switch off my microphone, because what I'm about to do is going to make a lot of noise. Do it on your side as well. It's really to whip the cream, and whipping the cream, it's really incorporating air bubbles into the cream. You will see with my movement, you can see already bubbles are starting to create, and by making it more and more, faster and faster, we have all those bubbles incorporating the cream. So I'm going to go fast.
Chef Coco, are we adding lemon to the cream?
No, don't add. That I wanted to, it was a question asked by Wael, when you want to, while you are cooking and you want to make something a bit thicker. Not in this case.
Okay.
Is this just the cream you're whipping now? Is it just the cream you're whipping now?
Yes.
Sorry, I think I've lost it.
Yeah, is it just the cream we're whipping now?
Because the recipe says that we add lemon juice. It says we add lemon juice, condensed milk, ginger powder, cottage cheese, and liquid cream, right?
Sorry?
The recipe says add ginger powder, condensed milk, lemon juice, cottage cheese, and liquid cream for the filling.
Not liquid cream. It doesn't say liquid cream will be whipped and added after at a later stage.
Okay. Okay. Oh, so we whip the cream laid separately.
Yes. You have to beat the whipped cream separately.
Guys, you can also use an electric mixer to obtain the whipping cream. I'm not challenging you, no one will judge you. But if you want to do it by yourself, you can also do it.
Sorry?
Mine is already very.
Kella, you need to whip it with a whisk, huh? Not with a fork, or I don't know what you're busy doing. And you needed to put it in a deep bowl. Yeah, like Matt said. It really needs to be as airy as possible and fluffy, so we can break down this thick cream cheese paste. You can see how fluffy it's getting. Can the camera come here? You see how fluffy it is? That's what I want. It really have to create not soft peak, but hard peak. And once again, don't beat it too much, otherwise you might be creating some butter here.
I'm creating butter. I think I need to stop.
Yes, don't go too far. And also, if I can, This is the best and easy way to obtain chantilly cream. So at this point, okay, you add some icing sugar to make it sweet. Not on this recipe, please, but it's just a tip on how to get chantilly cream that you can make it yourself.
Okay.
You see, I can actually show that all the cream is standing or it's staying inside the whisk. That really shows me that I am ready to incorporate this in the
So the
cream
has to
cheese
be
mix.
stiff, right?
The cream is? Yes, very stiff, very stiff.
It needs to be. Oh my God.
And now I'm going to use the spatula bit by bit to add the whipped cream into the cream cheese and the condensed milk very gently, because as you've seen, we've added some bubbles of air inside the cream, and we don't want to break that. We want that, as a matter of fact, to help us add some air into this very thick paste. Do you see how gently I'm going? I'm going to add, really take your time, don't rush, and this is really something that you cannot, I really say cannot do with an electrical whisk. Same procedure that you'll be using when you do your chocolate mousse. We're adding some air into something very thick. And the air will be inside the whipped cream. Here we go. I want to add my last few cream. No, I still have enough. And try to make it become as homogeneous as possible. Really, because you can see the difference in color, really try to add some time in slowly mixing the two different cream. I'm almost done. This is my last bit of cream. Do you see now how airy this whole mixture has become? And we are ready to now fill the different mold that we have in the fridge. I'm going to take them out of the fridge. You can see that the butter and the sugar have really combined and set, and it gives a very thick and, how can I say, a very thick base which will not allow the cream cheese to go all over. Are we all together there?
Yeah.
I'm going to fill my molds with the cream cheese mix. You can see how fluffy, you see? It's really not just one big, thick piece of mixture. Here I'm going to use only 4 different molds. I most probably might enjoy the rest just by myself in front of the TV, because this is so delicious. I really should try one day to do it with ginger, What other type of powder can we find in Nigeria? If you don't use baobab, what is really something indigenous to Nigeria?
We use baobab, but we use most peat. We use it for a soup called miyan kuka. So the baobab leaf is ground into powder, which is used for soup.
Okay.
But the baobab powder itself, not much, not useful.
Not much, huh? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure I try to remove all the little pockets of air in the mold by tapping at the bottom of my plate or at the bottom of your glass for the one using glass to make sure. And then, oh, well, can I have my film? Cling wrap, please. It should be somewhere. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. And then we're going to put it back in the fridge to really allow it to set more. And I'm going to cover it with the cling wrap, mainly because I want the cling wrap to help me press at the bottom, at the top of the mold, to make sure it's really, I don't want when I unmold it to have small pieces of air which is not equally put in the mold. Okay, I'm going to place this in my fridge. Ooh. And at this point, we should all be ready to start with the butter caramel, salted butter caramel with ginger.
Okay, just a second, please.
Yeah.
Let's get salted.
That looks beautiful, Mati. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well,
Sissy,
I'm
how is it? Sissy, can you show us your mold, how it's looking?
I'm even trying to still whip the cream.
Oh, are you still whipping the cream? Okay. Okay, don't worry, don't stress. We'll be waiting for you. We'll be waiting for you. Don't stress. Yeah.
So, Chef, while they are all finishing, I'm seeing something that looks very, very good on your table. Can you tell us more maybe about cheese? Because we talked about European dairy products, but you know how much cheese is important, and the knowledge, the savoir-faire of this cheese, French cheese. Can you tell us more about that, please?
I mean, as I said earlier, the terroir of France give you such a wide range of cheese and other dairy products. In the cheese only, in France, you can find more than 1,200 different cheeses, okay? All of that with 46 PDOs, as I said earlier, and 7 big group of cheese. You have soft cheese, you have pasteurized cheese, you have butter, you also have milk, you also have cream, liquid cream. And on this platter that I've done, you have what is called Tome Noir des Savoies. You have...
So can you do it again? Sorry, Chef?
Yeah.
Please, take your time. It looks
time.
so good. And for everyone, DPO is Protected Designation of Origin. And it's really important because the law the law is protecting all of this savoir-faire.
Absolutely. You cannot call a camembert any cheese and start calling it camembert. It really have to be a protected name. So here we have few of the 1,200 different cheeses. We have the Tome Noir des Pyrénées, we have Emmental, we have Brie, Camembert, Tome de Savoie, we have the Saint-Nectaire, and for me personally, my favorite cheese on this platter have to be the Tome Noir des Pyrénées, which is a cow milk cheese, which give that little acidity that I'm looking for in almost every time I'm cooking with it. Especially I like to cook it. It's a type of cheese that can melt easily and have a certain a certain type of taste that I like.
Good. So before asking the participant what are their favorite cheese, because we can't wait to know that. So if I understand well, they are all from different regions, different terroirs, as we say.
Exactly.
And it's really important.
It's really important. That's why they all have different PDOs, because to protect them, you cannot call, as I say, any cheese any name. Yeah.
Perfect. And I can see the cream here, so you already talked about cream.
Obviously, cream and butter. So it's really starting here, becoming this, and becoming this.
Okay, so how many do we have? I think 3 DPOs for...
We have 3 DPOs of butter, which the most commonly known it's Isigny butter and Bresse butter, and we have also 2 different DPOs of cream.
Which is also Isigny and Bresse.
Okay, thank you. How are we doing on the cheesecake? How is your whipped cream coming along? Once again, Kayla, next time you try to whip cream, try to whip it in a larger bowl. It's going to be much easier, because there, I can tell you what's happening. No, continue like that, continue like that. What is happening at the moment, you are afraid or you are limited to do big movements because you are scared of messing up your working space because you have a small bowl. But next time, if you do it in a very big bowl, it's going to be much better. Okay, I think everybody is ready. We're going to do our caramel. The first step, I want to heat the liquid cream and infuse the liquid cream with the ginger. So I pour the liquid cream in a small pot. Can somebody repeat the question?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
To start doing what you want me to do. So I'm putting cream in the pot.
Yes, put the cream in the pot, and then you're going to add a tablespoon of ginger, which is the equivalent. Not too much, Kayla. Did you not get the measurement? I will say how many? 200 milliliter of cream. You can add a little bit more. Maybe add a little bit more.
Yeah.
And you add a flat spoon of ginger powder. Yeah. Once again, it all depends on how hot you like your ginger. You're going to mix it. Make sure we dissolve all the lumps. Okay? The process here, it's really to make sure that we infuse well the cream, which will help us to get a very fluid caramel. We infuse it with the ginger. If you don't like ginger, you can use black pepper. You can use even sometimes a different curry, not in this case. Any different spices that you would like to use. I like, for example, mine to to be used with some cardamom. Try to have cardamom with cream or with tea. It's really beautiful. And see, I'm going to allow it to have just the first boil. And as it starts boiling, I'm going to remove it from the heat. I don't want to boil it for too long. I just want to really to make sure that the ginger have infused well the liquid cream.
Boiling.
If it's boiling, switch it off and put it on the side. As soon as it starts boiling, switch off and put it on the side. Okay, mine is almost boiling. Let me add. There you go, you see on the side, start creating bigger and bigger bowl. I'm just waiting for one in the middle, and then I will consider it enough. There you go. Removing the cream and putting it aside. I take another pan or small pot where I will be doing my caramel. I'm going to add the sugar and allow it to melt. I'm going to create what we call a dry caramel. Don't burn it. You can see my pot is very hot. So I'm going to put the sugar on the side where it's very hot, but I am making sure I'm mixing it so it doesn't burn. It's becoming nice gold brown, but it is not burning. Please make sure you do not burn the caramel, otherwise it will give you that very, very, I will say, horrible taste and very sour that you don't want, especially in a dessert like this. I'm going to mix it, and here we're going to be playing with the fire, sometimes reducing, sometimes makes it higher, just because it's really a delicate process to obtain caramel. It's really a delicate process. You can see how it's starting to get golden brown. Can we show it on the camera? Yeah, you see? It is not burning. You can see smoke. As it smokes, I put some sugar where it's smoking, almost to kind of cool it down, but not allowing the caramel or the sugar to burn. I don't want that taste of burnt caramel, especially after I went through so much different layers of, how can I say, difficulty of obtaining something nice and infused. I don't want to be the ginger taste to disappear because I burnt it. You can see it's really now start melting and give you that gold amber color. Reduce again. You see? Now I want all the sugar to melt and give me that homogeneous caramel. One color, same color all over. Remove all this lump of white sugar. And by the way, you could easily be using brown sugar. The process is still the same. It's burning the sugar, adding the flavoring agent that you want, the cream to make it smoother, to make it hard to set, and becoming almost like a sauce. You see? My sugar is almost completely dissolved. We are getting there. And now I can put the heat on minimum. And I can actually switch the heat off. Switch the heat completely off and keep turning your caramel for 1 or 2 minutes. Make sure that all the small bits and pieces on the side are well melted and well caramelized.
Oh my God! Yeah!
What happened?
It's caramel!
Yes! Well done! Well done! Now that you have a caramel, let's do something very important, as I was saying, to give it that moisture that we are looking, the sauce, how can I say, the sauce texture. We're going to take our cream infused with ginger and add bit by bit. You're going to see it's going to create some bubbles. Although the heat is off, but because the caramel is still very, very hot, that's what it creates some bubbles. Okay? We're going, as a matter of fact, make sure that we're going to cool down the caramel with the cream. Add again. Do you see that unctuous sauce we are getting?
Yes.
Are you getting that on your side?
Yes.
Perfect. Those smell and aroma of ginger, are they tickling your nose? All I want to hear is yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, and the last piece of bits of cream, and you can see there is no more big bubble coming out. We have almost our caramel ready. I'm going to clean here. You see, I mix until I stop seeing any big bubbles. Okay? Please don't try to taste this with your finger. Please don't try.
I'm tempted too.
Yeah, as much as tempting it is, please don't. It's going to stick on your finger and it's going to burn you for a couple of minutes. Yeah. Great. Now my caramel is almost ready. I'm going to be using salted butter. See, this is a 250 gram butter. I'm going to be using as it is immediately and make sure the butter dissolves in the caramel and become very, very unctuous before I add an extra touch of salt. I'll use sea salt, flaky sea salt. Look at how unctuous this is. This is almost like a sauce. It's no longer just a basic caramel we've done here. I'm going to wait my butter to dissolve. How are we doing on that side, on your side, ladies?
Fine.
Fine?
What do you think, Chef Coco?
Is Sissy back? Sissy, welcome. Oh, she's leaving. Why are you leaving? What happened? Where have you been?
My cream did not whip.
Okay, so did you managed to fix it, or you still at that point?
At that point, is this the wrong cream?
Well, as you see, that says cooking cream. You have to use whipping cream, whipped cream.
Oh, yeah, I think that.
It's going to be easier. But even that cream can be whipped and become airy if you use it very cold in a very cold place. Otherwise,
Very
it will
cold.
take you much, much longer to have something really fluffy.
Okay, let me try that.
You see how dark my caramel is? And I did add some cream inside, okay? But it's really dark caramel, and I'm going to try. Yes, it's not too hot. This is lovely. Very unctuous, very creamy caramel with a little touch of ginger, which will really enhance this beautiful cheesecake we've done with baobab on my side and ginger on your side. I think we should be ready now. We're going to go to everybody. Kayla, is your caramel ready? Can I have a look at it? That's beautiful as well. Yeah, nice. I like it dark. And Sisi, you're going to follow us up because we're almost running out of time. But we would love you to send us picture and maybe a small video of your last product at a later stage when you're going to be doing the recipe with another type of cream. So we're going to take our different mold and we're going to be starting with the plating. Mine, because I've done it in different molds, separate individual molds, I'm going to be plating only one, and after I will be plating for the rest of the crew here, because I'm sure everybody here as well is waiting for it. As you can see, it's very nicely sealed. I'm going to place it in the middle of the plate with a long knife. I'm going to go around inside the mold just to really make sure I have cut everything around and that my plantain is also cut and doesn't stick to the mold. I'm going to start decorating my plate by creating beautiful rounds around the caramel. 1 spoon is more than enough. And then I can unmold. Yes, it's holding. I'm going to put it on the side. And here I'm going to be putting a generous spoon and allow it to really go all over the cake and create these beautiful, how can I say, drops or tears of caramel around. I have some berries which I want to decorate my plate with. You can use any type of berry that you have available. And then I would like to see your creativity, because as AfroGourmands, we're all about creativity here. And then maybe I put just some green because it's too monochromatic. I'm going to add fresh mint and maybe some chips. No, I don't want to put some chips, although they are there. I have my final product of a baobab cheesecake on a bed of caramelized plantain, served and drizzled with a salted butter caramel infused with ginger. I would love to see your final product as well. Please, everybody,
All right, this is what it looks like.
Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. And you are more than welcome to add more caramel. Kayla, we said plating, not dancing. What is happening? Yeah, do. Show us your creativity. There you go. What are you sprinkling on top?
Some chai seeds.
Some?
Some chai seeds.
Oh, chai tea. Nice. Oh, wow. Beautiful. This is beautiful. Thank you, everybody. I'm very happy everybody is enjoying and have enjoyed cooking with me today. As I said in the beginning, is it coming?
Yeah, it finally works.
Ah, you see? Perfect. So please, Sisi, don't forget to send us your pictures.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let Wael, if first of all, does anybody have any question that we can answer? Because I think we still have some time.
We have
Yes,
5 minutes.
Chef Coco,
Yes.
apart from ginger and baobab powder, what else can we use for this dessert?
Okay, so I once did a tasting, what you call a parallel tasting of different cheesecake, where you had chili, you had black pepper, you had the chai tea that Kayla used. All those, it's really depending on what you like, what you have, but the process will be the same, and the quantity will depend on how flavored you want your cheesecake to be.
But this is a great dessert for when you have like a 3 or 4 course meal.
Absolutely. And have you seen it's something very easy. You can either do it the night before and you leave it in the fridge to set overnight. It will be even much better set because you can see here.
What's the minimum time for setting? So keeping it in the fridge.
Should we what?
The minimum time for keeping it in the fridge to set.
Yes. Yeah. The longer the better. Minimum is 30 minutes. Minimum is 30 minutes.
Chef,
But if you wanted it to be very fast, can you put it in the freezer?
No, because in the freezer you're going to freeze around, okay? You're going to add crystals in it, and it won't give you the same. Yeah, the same results.
Chef, so we have questions from our viewers actually. Okay. So the first question, I will answer to it directly. It's to give people the measurement of the ingredients. As I said before, everything is recorded and we will share everything with you guys on our YouTube channel, on our Instagram. You can do it again at home if you want all the precise measurements for this recipe. The second question, Chef, was when you were talking about what else can we use. Can we use cinnamon?
Of course, if you like cinnamon, more than welcome. As I say, it depends. You have to decide what you want to flavor your cheese with, your cheesecake with. You have people who like plain cheesecake. You're going to be doing just with the cream, with no additive or added flavor. And then maybe you can put the flavor in the caramel. Maybe you have people who think the mixing two different flavors, it's too much. But here, precisely, I wanted to mix the baobab flavor and the ginger. It gives you that beautiful balance that we are looking for.
And the other question was, what is the essence of adding sugar and honey?
So I added sugar to caramelize the plantain, okay? To add caramelize because the sweetness of the plantain itself is not enough to nicely caramelize, and honey was it to make it more smoother, to avoid being too crispy.
Thank you so much, Chef. So I think we're running out of time.
Okay.
Every good things
Have
comes
an
to
end.
an end. Exactly. So guys, we really want from all the AfroGourmand family to thank you for participating into this masterclass. As I said before, everything we want to share with you is about balance, and the balance is between the African cuisine, our local ingredients that we are very, very, very proud of, and very special products that are French dairy products, because there is a savoir-faire with cheese, cream, butter that is permitted because of all the producers that working hard behind, all everyone who is working, you know, the producers, the
know-how,
exactly, the different regions that gives these
terroir.
French dairy products. For example, cheese such as Brie, such as Fourme d'Ambert, a very good taste and very good quality.
Absolutely.
So it's very high standards of quality. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with us. Don't hesitate to follow us, as I said before, the YouTube channel, the Instagram, Les AfroGourmands, for more AfroGourmand recipe, Chef.
And we want more pictures of all the panelists and the people who have been following us and maybe cooking at the same time with us. We want to see more pictures. We want to grow this family of AfroGourmands and start making use of European dairy products in incorporating them in our local gastronomies. Thank you very much. It was really a great pleasure for me to spend these 2 hours with you, and I look forward for more interaction in the future.
Bye-bye, guys. Can you say bye?
Thank you, Chef Coco.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Good job,
you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Very good job.
Thank you.